Okay, Steve, local derby. Not exactly the result you would have liked today.
No, it wasn't. I like the performance. To be fair, the lads put a good shift in for 75 minutes, but against the quality Evesham side, at the end of the day, we've been punished for switching off twice, and they've scored 2 goals and we haven't. So yeah, a disappointing result. The performance was okay, but it shows what we're trying to do here and trying to improve and achieve. So
good first half.
Yeah, we played well. We did play well. We competed. We worked hard. We nullified. We knew they were going to be dangerous from set pieces, and we tried to nullify the number of opportunities we give them. We had a couple of half chances, like Elliot's had one in the first half, but I think the changing moment of the game is obviously when, I don't want to harp on about it, but obviously Jack's had the pull back to him and he's fired it over. When 9 times out of 10 a player of Jack's quality would tuck that away, and then we take the lead 1-0. But credit to Evesham, they weren't beaten playoff semi-finalists last year for no reason, and obviously the gaffer's got them looking towards hopefully to try and sneak in the playoffs this year. So it was a difficult game. I'm disappointed in the 2 goals we conceded, because the second one we just switched off again as well. But I said to the lads in there then, I said about benchmarking where we've come this year and what we want to try and achieve, and to come to a team like Evesham and to compete with them for the 75 minutes we did, it's just the next step is the hardest one, so they say.
You certainly weren't a mile apart from them, Steve.
I think we're a better side in some situations, for large periods of the game, but it goes to show they've got the quality when they need it, and that's why they've won so many games. That's why they're on the run they're on. They're a good side, they're well organised, they've got good delivery from set pieces, and they ask questions of every opposition they play. So, as I said, credit to them, but I think the disappointing thing from my point of view was the fact that we just switched off a little bit.
But you are back playing some decent football, Steve.
Yeah, and that's what I'm always going to try and encourage my team to do. That's what we like to try and do, is get the ball down and play. We've got some good footballers in our side. I guess in some ways we need to learn the other side of it a bit and be a bit more ugly at times and be a bit more. I think Sean made a comment to say that we lost the game on our discipline today, and not our discipline in the fact that we've had a man sent off or things like that that's happened this year, but our discipline in the desire to stay tracking the runners and to get the second ball. And we did it, like I said, for 75 minutes, but the 2 goals we've conceded, we certainly switched off.
You've got a bundle of points this season you didn't have last year.
Yeah, we have, a million miles away from what we were last year, but I set myself a target this year to try and get 50 points, and we still haven't quite got there, but I'm sure we will with 8 games to go. We've got some difficult games coming up, but we've got some games which you can compete in, and I think the biggest thing we've shown this year is that Bishop's Cleeve Football Club can compete in the Southern League, and I can certainly look to progress for next year.
Very good. I thought it was a good game.
Yeah, it was.
Cold.
yeah. I thought the rain was going to come down again at one point, but we managed to avoid that. But like I said, the overriding emotion for today's game is that we competed well for 75 minutes, but we need to make sure we do it for 90.
Yeah, I just don't think the boys need to put their heads down. I think you should hold their heads up after today.
100%.
And the way they're performing.
Yeah, 100%. There's disappointments, because you should be disappointed when you lose a game of football. But as I said to them, we need to learn from teams like Evesham and teams like Tiverton and people like that we go and play, and teams like your Banburys and people like that, and try and copy some of their elements of their play and try and do that type of thing. So.
Thanks very much, Steve.
Cheers, Jim.
Onward and upwards.
Yeah, all the best, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, bye-bye.